Hello, family and friends and fellow YouTubers. It's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner. Well, we made it to Arches National Park here in Moab, Utah. I got my shirt. I love the design on this shirt using the delicate arch as the A. We have decided to do all 5 of Utah's national parks called the Mighty 5. We have now been to Capitol Reef, Bryce, Zion, Canyonlands, and finally Arches. So we did all 5 of them. I am so happy to be here. We had to wait until the 4 o'clock hour in order to get in because they now have timed entries. But it's 4 o'clock, we're happy to be here, and now we're gonna go take a look around. So yay! Okay, so John, what were you just now telling me?
Third time for this car.
Fourth
time we've been here all together.
Yep, 3rd time for this car. So good job, Avalon. All right, let's get on down the road in that good car and up and see those arches. I'm going down here and look at this sign real quick. It says, "Welcome to Arches National Park. Have a safe and helpful visit." And there's a map of it. We are here at the entrance, and we're going to go up here to the visitor center and then follow the road up to the courthouse towers, to the petrified dunes, to Balanced Rock, and then down here to the window section. Turret arch, south window, north window, double arch, parade of elephants, elephant butt, Garden of Eden. Yep, there. That's where we're headed for today. All right, you ready?
At the roundabout, take the first exit
All
onto
right, how are
Arches
you?
Entrance
I'm
Road,
doing good.
then turn right into the parking lot.
Have you been to Arches before?
Yes.
3 times.
3 times, okay. What's your favorite part?
The arches.
The windows.
Any particular arch you like?
The windows section. Well, Delicate Arch. I love Delicate Arch.
All right,
Was our
that's a great
favorite.
one.
But that's a long
It's
hike.
too hot to get to right now.
Yeah, it's a long hike.
Arch, yeah. Good, enjoy your visit.
Thank you. All right, guys, we are at the visitor center. It's right down here at the bottom of the wall here.
Turn right into the parking lot. You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
There is the visitor center. Arches National Park, one of Utah's Mighty 5. Had to wait till after 4 to come in because we did not have a time entry pass, but we made it. I already went into the gift shop and got my shirt. And I'm just going to show you around. I want to show you the park features. So here's a good sign to refer to when you come to the visitor center. This side over here shows you the map. And then this side over here tells you about the different points. So number 1 is Park Avenue. Number 2, Courthouse Towers. Number 3, Petrified Dunes. Number 4, the Great Wall. Number 5, Balanced Rock. Number 6, Windows Section. Number 7, Garden of Eden. Number 8, Wolf Ranch. Number 9, Delicate Arch. Number 10, Fiery Furnace. Number 11, Skyline Arch. Number 12, Devil's Garden. And number 13, Klondike Bluffs. And the furthest we've ever made it is Delicate Arch. One of these days I want to do this, but we won't have time on this trip. Get a picture of this real quick for you. All right, now I'm going to take you inside the visitor center. Okay, they stay open till 6. Let's go in here and get our stamp. Okay, friends, so we are here at Arches. This is our 5th of the Mighty 5. So I'm going to go ahead and get the stamp and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, so I had to use a bigger piece of paper because they just did not want to fit on these circles. But here I have a really good one. So there we go. Arches National Park, July 11th, 2023, Moab, Utah. All right. we're still going up. We're going to end up there where that U-Haul's at. We will be stopping at viewpoints. Look at all the cars coming out. I think the timed entry idea for the national parks is actually a good idea. But we just didn't know. We didn't know Arches had gone to that. We should have done a little bit of research. But we saw the Rocky Mountains last year after the timed entries were done, and we went in later. And so we were able to see that park. But just if you're planning trips, guys, just kind of look ahead, because a lot of these parks are going to timed entries. Moab Fault runs through here. Those are those La Salle Mountains that we had seen earlier, so you can see them from Arches too. Anyway, there's another look at those La Salle Mountains. That's a good view of them. And these have names too. I'm not even going to try the names anymore, guys. I'm just going to put little captions for the names. But this is Park Avenue. This will be your first stop, is Park Avenue. Okay, so we are at Park Avenue, and one of the first things you'll notice is what a great view of the mountains there is here at this stop. Those are the La Salle Mountains. And then there is a little trail down here. Be sure you bring water, guys. Okay, we are going into Park Avenue. This is actually a trailhead, but it does explain why it's called Park Avenue, so. Okay, and so the Park Avenue Trail sign says, stroll down this boulevard of rock and let your imagination loose. Park Avenue Trail is a moderate hike through a soaring rock skyline of massive fins and curious carved towers. People love to name things. Names given to some of these features include Queen Nefertiti, Queen Victoria, and Sausage Rock, also known as the Corn Dog. What does your imagination suggest? Okay, well, we're not going to take the long hike, but we're going to walk down this path. You ready? Hello, family and friends. So we are here in Arches National Park, and we are going to get ready to walk part of the Park Avenue Trail. The trail is fairly long, but if you follow the path, it takes you down to a nice landing pad where you can see the skyline, which is what it's named for. So let's go take a look. It's a paved path. It doesn't go super far, but it gives you a really good view of the skyline.
Sweaty? Oh my gosh. Do not go down the steps. Big workout. Ooh.
Formed by ancient environments. What's this sign say? Formed by ancient environments. All right, I'm going to go down here, guys, and I'll do a pan for you. See, there's the trailhead right here. But I would suggest that if you want something easy, just go to this little pad here. All right, let me do a pan. I'll start right there at that end. Okay, here we go. Okay, friends, and that was Park Avenue. Because of the skyline.
Like this.
Yeah, maybe I'll go past the point just a little bit. See it from this angle. Oh yeah, those guys are going to take the trail. They took our picture for us, and now they're going to do the trail. All right, but we need to head on back. Okay guys, that was Park Avenue, Now we're gonna head on down the road. I'm not sure what's next, whether it's Petrified Dunes or Balanced Rock. Let me get my map out here. Petrified Dunes. Signs for all of these features. Because that one is something, and those down there. Patriarchs. The organ is somewhere. That there, I think. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna quit naming these. Okay, oh, Sheep Rock. Okay, so there's Sheep Rock, and those are called the Three Gossips. The Three Gossips, and then the Tower of Babel. So you can see the Three Gossips, because they look like they have on hats, the Ram, the Tower of Babel, and the organ. I wonder if that's supposed to be the organ over there. I mainly want to get to the window section. You can really see how that looks like the sheep though, up there. Our little flying UFO up there in the sky. Or crack in the window. So the names of these rock formations are on the map. They're kind of printed small, so I don't really have time to look. Like I said, I'll try to make a caption whenever I make the video so that you can see them. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to guess or read it wrong. here's the viewpoint for Petrified Dunes, guys. And let's stop here and give you a look. Okay, so this is the overlook for the Petrified Dunes. You can see the La Salle Mountains there in the background. And then right here in front of us are sand dunes that over time have been turned to rock. So what started out as soft sand is now rock. This tells about that there's more to the soil than meets the eye, and it tells you why you need to stay on the path. It talks about the different soil types. All right, there we go, Petrified Dunes. All right, moving on down the road. Okay, we're moving on down the road from the Petrified Sand Dunes. Is that right? Did I say that right? Petrified Sand Dunes? Yes. Okay guys, we are here at Balanced Rock. Definitely see why it's got that name. It looks like that rock is just balancing up there on that pedestal. All right, we're gonna walk down the trail here at Balanced Rock. Hey, let's stop here and see if we can get a selfie. Hello, family and friends and fellow YouTubers. It's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner. Well, John and I, we made it to Arches National Park. We are here at Balanced Rock. This is our 5th National Park of Utah, so we have now made it to all 5 of the Mighty 5, and we did it in 5 days. So, yay for us. All right. Okay, so instead of a selfie, we ran into these really nice teenage girls and they did some pictures for us. So, they are with their family and they have done 6 national parks in like a week's time. But they didn't do the Mighty 5, they did different parks. There's a different viewpoint for you. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Stop. That's the end up there, isn't it? That's what I thought. Oh, such a pretty view. All right, I'll do a pan for you guys. Okay. All right. See, that's a different viewpoint. It looks thicker on this side. But when you look, this is from the side view, but when you look on it, when you look at it straight on, it looks much thinner. Okay. So there are a few people still here after 5 o'clock, but not as many. I suspect most of the people that are still here are probably your hikers and your campers. See, it's getting thinner. See, the rock is getting thinner as we go forward. All right, so if you look at it from here, it looks much thinner. All right, we're gonna move on down to the window section. Okay, we are leaving the Balanced Rock area and we're going to move down next to the window section. For the window section, you have to take a little road off to the right, so make sure you don't miss the road. If you do, you'll go on down to what they call Panoramic Point, which is beautiful, but you miss the windows. You have to come back to them. You can see cars are down there turning, so they know where they're going. The windows. This is part of that panoramic point. That's kind of what you see right through there. To wind on up in there. From Panoramic Point, you just kind of see this wide, open area through there. Or is this it right here? Yeah, I think this is it. So if you look real close, you can see elephants there with trunks. But there is a better viewpoint. Garden of Eden viewpoint. Okay, so now we're going to slip in here to the Garden of Eden viewpoint. And this is where you will see the parade of elephants. And just an absolutely beautiful view. All right. So this is the Garden of Eden viewpoint. And this is where you see the parade of elephants. And you kind of have to stand at an angle here to really capture them. So I'll see if I can get them so you can see it. All right, let me zoom in. You see how that kind of looks like an elephant standing there? This one down here to me looks mostly like the elephant right there. It's better if you can see it from the side though. Alright, so there is your parade of elephants. Is there a better view up there?
It's a great view.
How far up do you have to go? I don't know that I've walked up that far.
I just went on top of that little
Okay.
perch. My kids went all the way up. It's great view. And not hard.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it with my knee. But anyway, there they are. There's that panoramic point. Did you see anything? We are at the Garden of Eden, looking at the elephants. How's the view from there? Oh, here we go. I think this is the picture I had. Because see that one? They have the trunks over there. That one was a good shot too, but this one you can see the trunk on it. Let me zoom in so you can see. See this one really looks like an elephant there because of the trunk. Okay. All right, John, we need to move on down. Move on down the road. Okay, we are leaving the Garden of Eden with the elephants and we are moving on down the road. Huge rock formation. Look at that little bitty rock way up there on top, just balancing there. But see, there's balanced rock off in the distance. Some of the arches as we're driving towards it. I don't know which one's which. I think that's Torret there though because of the shape. But anyway, there's turret. And I think that's north over there. Okay guys, so even as we're driving up to the window section, you can see them. The one on the right is called Turret. I know that from the shape. And then the one straight ahead is north window because of its size. And there's a place up here we're going to park and get out and walk up to them. So this is the window section. And then double arches down the hill here. We'll go to it too. Okay, we are at the Windows Trail. This will show you what you're going to see. So, north window, south window, turret arch. You ready to go? How do arches form? And I'll read it later. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, we are almost to the top. This is what it looks like out the window. This is what the view is out the north window. Okay, family and friends, I'm up here at the north window. We made it all the way up. It's beautiful. So now we're going to move on down to the south window. All right, north window. We're going to move down here to the south window, which is around the corner. Off in the distance there you can see Turret Arch, which does have a path up to it. I want to show people how well I'm doing at these hikes, especially with our steps. See, bend my knee. All right, so you guys saw me walking down, and now I'm going to do the rest of the way here. Kind of steep through here, but it's doable. So from North Window, there's this path that you follow, and it leads around to South Window and also up to Turret Arch. Beautiful walk.
On the insteps.
All right, we did it. Okay, friends, so now I'm at the south window. You can see that the south window is quite a bit smaller than the north window, but still an awesome view. So yeah, there it is in the back, the south window. And it is an arch. You can see that there is sky over the top. Don't y'all just love this shirt? I do. Arches. For all the arches. All right. Okay, I'm at the south window. I'm going to do a pan. Let's head on down to the turret. Okay, so turret arch this way. A lot of steps involved. The sun is over there setting in the west. At some point up here, I will be able to turn around and show you both north and south window at the same time. I think it's up here on this flat part. All right, let me see. Okay, so there's turret. Yes. If I turn around, you can see both north and south window. Yes, so you can see both north over there and south over here. And then as I turn, turret is up there. Oh, did you ever notice that there's two? Did you ever see that little hole up there? The sun is setting in the west over Turret Arch. All right, we ready to head back to the car? Okay. From here you can see north and south window. So I want to see if I can get a picture of us there. Okay, friends, we are headed back to the parking lot. So we made it to Arches. Even after 4 o'clock, we saw a lot of really cool things. Got to visit all the windows. We have not been down to the double arch yet, which I want to do, but it's on the other side of the parking lot. All right, I'm going to turn you guys off for a little bit. I will catch you on down the trail. All right, so there's the parking lot down there. I'm gonna turn you guys off till we get down there. Okay, friends, well, made it back to the parking lot. All the way from up there. Came down that path. All the way down to the parking lot. Did it. Now I gotta get me some water. Okay, family and friends, well now we are at the Double Arch Trail. This fairly flat and easy trail leads to 2 huge arches that are connected at one corner. The rock around them is a natural amphitheater that magnifies all noise. So you can see that there are 2 arches here, and I thought they had them labeled. Okay, double north, double south. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna walk this trail to the double arches. See if I can get a picture of the sign and the double arches. Okay, so there's the picture. I mean, and then over in there on this left side are the double arches. You can't really see but one very well right now, but they're over there. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna turn you on when we get just a little bit closer, guys, because this path is pretty long and this is what you see the whole way down. So I'll turn you on when we get closer. Okay, guys, we're a little bit closer. You can actually start seeing them now.
Daddy, I said, yeah, I know him.
Okay, family and friends, well, John and I hiked the Double Arch Trail and we made it all the way to the Double Arch. And if you listen, you can hear the sounds just kind of echoing off the walls. It's like an amphitheater. Okay, family and friends, John and I hiked the Double Arch Trail. We made it all the way here. And if you listen, you can hear our voices echoing from the walls because it's a natural amphitheater. All right, now we're gonna head on back.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Okay guys, we are at the Double Arch. I'm going to do a pan for you. We are facing west. And now that's north. And then over there is east. And of course beyond this hill here is south. And we are walking to the east because the sun is setting in the west. That is a cool looking tree. All snarly. Stephen would have found an awesome way to get a picture of that. Let's see if I can get a picture somehow. Ooh, this part through here is a little slick. You got sand on top of this concrete. Another neat looking tree. Let's see if I can get a picture. All right, guys, I'm going to turn you off till we get to the parking lot over there. Just walking down Arches, looking at the beautiful sunset going on behind that rock formation. There's the double arches over there. Okay guys, it is 8 o'clock in the evening. The sun is going down and we are headed out of the park. It was a wonderful, wonderful day though. Canyonlands, Needles District this morning, Arches after 4 this afternoon. Wonderful day. Some people talking about taking sunset pictures, so I'm sure that's what some of the photographers are here doing. See, Delicate Arch, Devil's Garden. Straight ahead. We've also been at this panoramic viewpoint. I don't have a problem with us driving down here as long as we can get out before dark. This is the road that you have to take to get to Delicate Arch, guys. And up here there's a overlook that's called, I think it's called Panoramic View. Right up there's Panoramic View. See the buildings up there? Even if you can't make the drive all the way through Arches or even down to Delicate Arch, you should at least maybe try to come down to Panorama Point, because the view here is, like I said, awesome, which you're about to see. Okay friends, so we pulled in here to Panorama Point, and I'm going to show you what you can see from up here. See the mountains. I think it's kind of cool how the sun is making everything change colors through there. Oh, the colors are just beautiful through there. Not sure what kind of animal that was, but it kind of looked like a fox, but it wasn't a fox. It was black and white. John, you should walk that way and look how the sun is changing the colors of the landscape. Huh?
Oh, it's pretty.
See, there's like an amphitheater up here. The darker, the brighter. This spot is one of the park's prime stargazing locations. On a clear, dark night, you may see thousands of stars, other planets in our solar system, and even our galaxy, the Milky Way. I can believe it. You have some pretty clear, open skies. I guess that's what the amphitheater's for. Just sit there and look at the stars. Okay, well, one nice thing I've learned by coming after 4 is this beautiful scene that the sun makes. The colors just change. The setting sun just changes the colors of everything. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. The pinks and the purples and the greens, the golds. Oh good, John's come to pick me up. Yay! Pretty with the way the sun's shining on it, isn't it? Last time we were here is when we hiked Delicate Arch, wasn't it? We haven't been here since then. That was in 2020. So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
It's really been a great vacation. A great week and a half. We left on a Monday and this is Tuesday. So, and then we have to travel home Wednesday and Thursday, so it'll be about a week and a half total. We went to, what was that place in Nebraska? Kearney, Nebraska. Kearney, Nebraska. And then we went to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and you were there visiting your cousins for 2 days. And then after we left them, then we went to Salt Lake City to see the Great Salt Lake. And then after the Great Salt Lake, we went to Capitol Reef. Okay, so we've done the Utah Mighty 5. We did one park per day. So it was Capitol Reef on Friday, Bryce on Saturday, Zion on Sunday, Canyonlands on Monday, and today, Tuesday, arches. Yep. Days, 5 parks.
It seems like you're clotting this much coming in here after you get out. Sure.
Yeah, I know. And I honestly cannot tell you which park is my favorite. They were all awesome. Did you have a favorite?
A couple of them I had never seen.
Yeah. Well, and I've never seen arches at sunset. To me, the way the sun is making everything just glow is a unique experience in itself. And we've been to arches, what? This is our 4th time, I think. Because we came out with the girls. Then we came out one year, just us. I think that was 2019. Okay, we came out with the girls in 2010. We came out just us in 2019 and just saw kind of what we saw today, just the first part of it. Then we came back in 2020 after I had my weight loss surgery, and we did the hike to Delica Arch. And then in 21 is when you had your hip surgery? Back surgery. Okay, 21 you had your back surgery. Well, I don't think we did anything that year. Do we do anything that year? I think we...
That damn COVID stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, you're right. And then in 2021, okay. 2019, 2020 we did the hike to Delica Arch. Then 2021 we didn't do anything. 2022 we went to the Rocky Mountains. And then this year, 2023, we did the Utah Mighty 5.
Back in here and what I remember.
Isn't that pretty though? Through there? I know, I'm ready to get out of here before the sun sets too much more. But oh my goodness, the views. The coloring of the sky with those rocks, it's just beautiful. I think the people are looking over there. Watching the sunset. So that's pretty right through there. There's the 3 gossips up there. Tower of Babel. One of these is the organ, but I'm not sure which one. Do any of these look like an organ to you, John?
House towers.
Yeah,
Is that what these are?
I think so.
Rock's kind of got some size.
I looked them up one year. I have to look them up again. You can go on the internet and they will show you which ones are which. So I'll look them up and try to label them.
Back in here farther than what I remember.
called the Great Wall.
First thing you come to.
Yeah.
It's not that, is it?
Oh.
The cathedral or the amphitheater or something. Park Avenue.
Park Avenue. Oh, is that what you're trying to think of? Okay, yes, Park Avenue is the first thing. So you get to it, you know that you're entering and you're exiting. Oh, there's a lot of people in there watching the sunset.
Around this curve, I think. That's where you start down.
Yeah.
It's back in there farther than what I remember.
Let me see if I
I
can.
guess I remember, I just didn't realize how far it was.
Oh yeah. Look at the map here and see if I can tell you. We're almost out though.
Yeah, starting down the hill here right now, I think.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to see it. So I'll have to look it up later and just post it.
There's that wall where the road goes through.
Yeah. Yep, this is that downhill. Which is, I don't mind going down it at this time of day. I just didn't want to go down it when it was completely dark.
Got somebody right on my tail.
Yeah, they're probably wanting to get out of here before dark too. I got several compliments on my shirt. I told them, get it at the visitor center. I do like the design. It's the most unique design they've come up with. I think this is my 4th shirt because I get a shirt every time I come. I found a really cool one that I'm going to wear tomorrow. So I found a really neat shirt that I'm going to wear tomorrow. It says Utah Rocks, and then it has one of the major rocks from each of the 5 national parks. So like Arches is represented with Delicate Arch. Bryce, I think, has Thor's hammer. Canyonlands, I think, has a group of needles. Zion has, I can't remember them all, but each park has a unique rock formation that it's represented by. So that's what's on the shirt. Down there is the highway. What highway is that? 70? Is that 70 or does it hit 70? No, that's not 70. That's 191, isn't it? Yeah. That's 191. But it goes up to hit 70. I gotta take you guys along for this whole downhill drive. I want you to feel my panic. John does so well with these roads. I would be so tense after driving these things. I think he gets tense too, but he doesn't complain like I would. like a UFO. It is a crack in the windshield. We had someone throw a pebble up on our way to Capitol Reef. To get to Capitol Reef, you have to go through some pretty windy roads, and this car passed us and accidentally threw up a rock, and boom, crack. There is the visitor center. We did it. We did it, John. We made it.
Yep.
It'll be nice to get back to the motel. I think I need a Gatorade, though. I think I need a Gatorade because my back is kind of cramping. My legs are kind of cramping. And I think I might be slightly dehydrated from all this hiking. I drink water, guys. I really do drink water, but they say sometimes water isn't enough, that you need to get some of those other elements. What is in a Gatorade? Like salt and potassium, sugar. Awesome day, guys. Awesome day. Awesome week. I've had so much fun this week visiting Utah's Mighty Five. I'm not going to lie. I'm ready to go home. I am. I'm ready to get back to my gardens and to my grandkids and to get my sunburn healed up. Yes, I have been putting medicine on it. This happened, believe it or not, this happened in one day. I was at Capitol Reef, wasn't even thinking about it. Got back after that, and boom. Got back after Capitol Reef and looked at my face and went, oh my goodness. And yes, I did go get some sunscreen, but you know, once the burn has happened, it just takes time for it to heal. So anyway. Okay guys, so as you can see, the sign up there says Moab, 5 miles, 27 miles, and we're on US 191. So yes, been an awesome week, but once again, I am looking forward to getting home, getting back into the garden, seeing my grandkids, miss my grandbabies, seeing my own kids, talking to my own kids. So there's John. Thank you, John, for all the driving. All these windy roads. Hilly roads. That Highway 12, man, that was something, wasn't it? That, what was that called? Hogback Ridge. Would you recommend Hogback Ridge for anybody?
At least once.
At least once. Alright. I always like the way that looks like a tugboat. It looks like it should belong in someone's gigantic bathtub as a tugboat. That's the entrance to Moab. I always know we're at Moab when I see that. Okay, guys, I will catch you on down the road. Colorado River. I don't know that you can see it. Yep, you can. There it is, guys, Colorado River. across it right as you go into Moab. Maybe that's why there's that tugboat. It's going to go down the Colorado River. Okay, family and friends, so I was trying to organize my suitcase a little bit for our trip home tomorrow, and I thought I would just quickly show you all the shirts that have been gathered on this trip. So we started out here at Capitol Reef, then we moved on to Bryce, and I also got John one at Bryce. His says National Park Centennial 1923 to 2023. And then after Bryce, we went to Zion. And then after Zion was Canyonlands. And then after Canyonlands was Arches. And I happened to find these other two shirts that I really liked. This one is for Moab, Utah. It says where adventure begins since 1902. It's got the arch there. It's got delicate arch. Found that at the local store when I was picking up my Tylenol and just thought it was kind of neat. And Moab is where Canyonlands and Arches are both at. And then this one here is probably my favorite. It's not my favorite color, but it's the only color that they have in this style. And it says Utah Rocks. And it's got Bryce, Arches, Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, and Zion. And there are rocks to represent each one. So this is Thor's hammer from Bryce. Of course, that's the delicate arch from Arches. These are the needles from Canyonlands. This I recognize from Zion. I'm trying to think. Capitol Reef, I'm not sure. I think that's supposed to be the Capitol Dome back there. That white part is the Capitol Dome. That's at Capitol Reef. So anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, which one did I not mention? Capitol Reef is the dome. Bryce is Thor's hammer. Oh, Zion, I don't know which one's Zion. Either this cliff or that cliff. Oh, there are 6 rock formations. Okay, so Zion must be both of these cliffs, which would make sense. And then you have delicate arch and then needles for Canyonlands. Utah Rocks. That's cool.